Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Mindset Explosion. Next episode is Trust Your Journey. We're on season 3. So in today's video, I want to talk about the journey that we're on, whether it be a goal we're working towards or something we want to start afresh. What's important, the things to remember on there, what can happen along the way, things to stay focused on, and hopefully we can give you a bit of inspiration to lift up that energy. So make sure if you were watching this for the first time, please subscribe or follow and drop a comment below. Just drop a little wave, hashtag Mindset Explosion, anything just to help me. I know then you're listening, and if you get something from it, it makes sense that you share it. Because it's going to help someone else, of course, all right? And even if it's not for you, it will help someone else, I promise, okay? So I shared a couple of posts this week, just on my main Facebook, on my Facebook feed. And a couple of them was, it just kind of like sparked that little thing in my head. And I was going to talk tonight about trust in general, but do you know what? I think the main person that we got to have trust and faith in and belief in is ourselves. And we're all on a journey of some kind. We're on a journey of life, right? As soon as we were born, we started an amazing journey of life, and we've grown. We've had experiences, and we've had good experiences. We've had bad experiences. We met good people. We've met people that maybe not so great. And all these things, they connect together. They make us exactly who we are. And also, we've been inspired by so many people around us, whether it be our parents, a teacher, a coach, someone you've seen on TV, or, you just now with social media, you only got to flick on YouTube or Facebook, all these platforms, and something's going to pop up where you see something so inspiring, and you think, oh my gosh, how have they done that? And, we get so caught up worrying about our own things, which are big. They may be big to us, to someone else it may be quite little, but it's how we feel about it, of course. So really, it's like whatever the journey is that you're on, whatever stage that you're at. Now, you may be at the beginning, you may have even had a big massive setback. Something may have knocked you, your confidence or your self-esteem. These things happen, and it is part of the journey. And it's, when those things happen, there's a bit of a time to step back and reassess that situation. But still, just trust in the process as well. Sometimes we want things just so quickly, and we can't have it, there and then. One of the great pieces of advice I was given when I went out into business was to remember it's a marathon and not a sprint. So yeah, I'll just nearly fall off the table there. We are in uncertain times. I know we are, but if we focus on, how bad it is, and I know for some people it's going to be very different, okay? And there's some things we can't control, but what we do next, we are in control of that. And even if you're in a period of your life where it just feels like the whole world is on top of you, then just trust in that journey and trust in the process that you're going through right now, okay? No matter where you are. And if you're on that excitement, perfect, same thing. Trust in that process. And if anything, it's a time to raise our energy up and go for it. Just trust in that journey. So I'm looking at a post here I shared from a page from a few years back. And I thought it was just such great words. So it says, trust the journey, or trust your journey, trust the process, raise your energy, and the right people will come into your life at the right time, if that's what you need. Sometimes we got to go for that little bit of darkness as well, or feel like, oh, what's going on? But, and they might have been right at one point. It doesn't matter. We're talking about now. Only time to look back is to see how far the mountain you've come, and to, if there's things to be learned from, and trust in your gut instinct, but trust in the process. Things do take time. And if it's not right, it's not right. Then, that's just a bit of information. It's time to make a little tweak, make a little change. If we're setting any goal, of course we should be reviewing it anyway, and then change our approach on things. So trust in that journey, and trust in yourself. But I would say raise that energy up. And if you've got that slight little thing there, it's like something you want to do, You owe it to yourself just to go ahead and do it. Yes, it could go wrong, it could fail, something this, something that. You can find 100 million reasons why it won't work. Trust me, all right? And the thing is, when you start doing that, finding those 100 reasons why this isn't gonna work out, then that's exactly what will happen, because our brain doesn't want to put you through the pain of failure, because sometimes we're so caught up about that. We're worried about failing, but you gotta go through that anyway. And what if it does work? What happens if you do achieve the thing you want to achieve? What happens if that thing does work out? You'll know at some point, all right? And it's, okay, well, now I know. And now I know, right? You're either going to feel, right, yeah, I can go forward, even I can keep doing this. I'm loving this process. Or you'll kind of feel like, maybe not for me, but you will get something from there, because it's still a step forward. You're going in the right, we're always going in the right direction. Even when it feels like we're falling, it's still in a direction. It's when we over empower ourselves with too much negativity and too much like self-sabotage. It's easy done. I think sometimes we get that kind of going on around us quite a lot. So it is, be selective of the things that are being processed into you. All right. There's another post I shared this week. I quite liked it. It was which is more important, asked Big Panda, the journey or the destination? The company, said Tiny Dragon. So we do get caught up on, the journey is important and the destination is important, but equally important is, trusting in that yourself, trusting that journey is the people that, are going to come with you. And not everyone is going to stay on that journey forever. All right. Not everyone is willing to walk the walk with you, and that's okay, but it's still part of it. Sometimes, I'm sure I've had friends where, been part of my journey, and then they've had to go and do their own thing, and then they come back. So you're still working on that, and there's some have come part of that journey, and it's like, hey, cheerio, good luck, wish you all the best. That's just how it is. That's just life. But trust in the process, and trust in yourself, trust in where you're going, and the right people are going to get you along the road at the right time, but raise that energy up. And of course, there's going to be someone to kind of steer you off the road a little bit, and maybe, hey, come and check out over here, whatever. That's okay as well. So there's nothing wrong with a bit of curiosity to, right, okay, well, is this right for my path? But you'll soon know, okay? So what I mean is, like, just keep going. Just stay focused on what it is you want to do. If it's that life change you want to make, then make that life change. Nothing to lose. And I was talking last week. I did the book interview and with Kim Fleet, and I got so much from that. And it reminded me of things that I've done. I didn't do great at school, but I wrote a book. I'm doing podcasts. I wasn't able to talk in front of a group of people, probably going back. I've been teaching now 15 years. So if I go back 16 years, this would have seemed a ridiculous thing for me to do. I was very nervous, very unconfident in that sense. But I trusted in that process, and I trusted in that journey, and the right people came in. My instructor encouraged and pushed me, and Stephen Thompson, which, he encouraged me a lot, and friends did. And then some people said, you're crazy doing this. And that was great encouragement too, because I thought, well, I'm going to prove you wrong. I'm really going to do this. This is something I really want to do. So stepping outside that comfort zone, and how you step out that comfort zone, it can be little steps, it can be a big leap. It really doesn't matter. But even that, if my comfort zone is like, say, here, I take that little step out and then I increase it just that little bit more. But you have to trust in yourself. You've got to believe in yourself and trust in that journey, trust in the process. And I guarantee the right company or right people are going to be there to see you through it, if that makes sense. But again, I talked about there was another post I dropped in the week. It was about trust, and I was going to talk about that tonight, but I feel that, do you know what? You got to trust in yourself first and trust in your gut instinct. But the one is going to drive you forward. So it's a short one tonight. Okay. I nearly didn't do a video today, and then I just had this sudden, breeze of inspiration and energy, and it made me, so what I'm talking about now, I'm probably talking more to myself, But it's the same thing. I got to get this video out and talk about it. But I hope it inspires you. And if it does, drop a comment below. If there's something you're working on, just say it. Put it out loud. There's nothing wrong. But the reason people don't is because we have that fear. But if I say it, that means I got to do it. And what happens if I don't do it? Then I don't know. So we start talking ourselves out of stuff. So something you're working towards, drop it below. And if there's anything I can help with, drop us a message. Us maybe be back next week, but it's bank holiday weekend. If not, in September, it's like a brand new year. The September's for me is like January. Same for a lot of people. Like at the business, we start to get quite busy. So January is, I think, in our heads, we were so used to being at school and starting a brand new school year. So it kind of, I think, stays in our mentality like that a little bit. So I'll be back definitely in September. I got some great interviews coming up as well. So make sure you check them out and don't forget, subscribe or follow, like and share. Peace and love. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.